small thing about him yelling about prank calls because the gang has been constantly sending spam calls
No,
onto
no,
the ship.
I caught that part. I was just Steven was just so cut off guard. They're like, okay.
You cut him off when he was watching his baseball game. Hey, at least you guys somehow managed to pass, got lucky, and didn't fight the. Fuck, I keep forgetting their name. They're called the Sand Lions.
Hmm.
The little shits, the goobers.
But yeah, you brought that up, and Siva's just absorbing information, going, okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
But yeah, Grave, you really miss an amazing session yet on Thursday. We
Wait,
got to
so Grave
explore the
wasn't
back
there?
rooms.
Yes, no, Slayer has helped catch me up on that. Yeah, damn it. That being said, also Titan is there's also the party gone to a lot of spaces. The Titan just doesn't fit.
That is true. That is true.
Oh yeah, PB, I was meant to DM you. Do you want your goober mech, the little guy, to look like this, or stick with the normal one?
McGoober guy? Oh, uh, ah. Honestly, let's go with that one. Let's go with that one for my little goober
Uh,
drone.
it's like a fucking. It
So,
looks like a dog. You know what you see that red circle?
yeah, it's probably its
It,
eye.
just give him some legs, and you have a fucking dog with the C was on his back.
For context, I'm going drone and hacking build
Ooh,
And
fun.
necromancy.
and necromancy
Soon.
eventually.
Oh boy.
I am a
Oh,
swarm of
hold on.
nanites that will
I'll
be
be back in two
controlling a
minutes.
legion. I have a swarm of nanites that is hacking and controlling drones from a mech. It will eventually start raising the dead. Steven 100 when I first raised the dead, I am 100% just playing Necrodancer.
Crypto the Necrodancer is fun.
No, not Cryptid the Necrodancer. It's a specific song. Hold on.
Oh, Crypto the Necrodancer is still good
Oh
though.
no, no, it's amazing. The song. I'm trying to remember its name. Hold on. It's probably somewhere in my art playlist. Music the PB listen to when they want to do art. Ah, here it is. It's Ghost Bears Necromanson Dancin'.
Hmm.
It is honestly an amazing song. This is what we blasting out of Siva's speakers when she's engaging in necromancy. In necromancy.
Hmm.
Cat rooms. Oh yeah, no, yeah, sorry, we're getting started. We're just doing the traditional Josh and before sessions shit. So, Benny and Jericho, you two are going through some of the pre the pre-launch stuff before your guys' great journey across HUS space in order to help pave the way for the fleet to retake the Forge. You guys are getting things ready, getting mechs prepped, getting equipment loaded, supplies, all that good stuff. As Yavin drones are working around the clock to get the ship all operational as well, making sure systems are melded correctly and whatnot. So, what would you two like to do?
Jericho will probably be in the engineering bay doing the Omni mounts.
Of course. Also, I don't know why it is in my mind, but basically, the drones that are doing a bunch of the work are basically like these. The Matrix drones.
Fair.
I don't know why, just how brain do.
Ow. Ah.
You okay?
For some reason, my molars are aching.
It's probably leftover from the dentist.
Could be. It's like, okay, I've got my chipped teeth. If it was those, that feels like that makes sense. Why my molars?
Remember, okay, so something that was explained to me is our heads are so compact that oftentimes nerves that make no sense that they should be connected directly are.
It's like the ice cream headache. It's not in your head, it's in the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. So it could be that some nerves are just feeling the pain that shouldn't be because they're getting a little confused because of how compact our heads are.
Maybe.
Or it could just be cavity. Who really knows?
Could be. Could be.
Surprised they didn't pick that up when you were getting your teeth looked at.
No, I have a couple of cavity caps on my molars. So if they're just aching, not because of they're exposed, but just aching because, oh yeah, we exist. And my mouth is like kind of reset because like there are muscles in my mouth that I am now feeling that I didn't know I had. And it's not comfy.
Oh yeah, no, I know that pain all too well. It comes with having to get 5 teeth pulled out when you're 10. Ugh, that was a weird part of my life. Anyways, so Jericho, you are in the engineering bay working on the Omni mount system. Why didn't you give me a hacker fix for that?
Yep. The overall 20. Okay, there we are. Character sheet. That is on here. Making sure I've got the proper amount accuracy and hack or fix. Boop. 26.
All right. Yes. Hello, doggos. How are you? Um, so Jericho, you are in the mech bay working on the Omni mount system, as you are basically piecing together notes and also the design blueprints you got. Notes from Lyrel and the design blueprints you got from uh, the mech research base. Sorry, one moment. I'm doing good, doggo. So you are slowly piecing everything together as you are working on which mech did you want the Omnimounts put on, Guardy? Guardy? Bonoy. Okay, he probably had to step away for a moment.
Betty!
He probably got called away suddenly.
Yeah,
I'm used to
probably.
this happening. He'll just disappear at random.
Mm.
Anyways. So you guys, so you're working on it. You're working on that. As Iris will eventually come in with a thing
Hey,
of tea and oh, there you are.
hey, PP, are you streaming?
Mm.
Yes,
Okay, good. I'm not gonna say anything.
you can type whatever it is.
No, I'm not. But yeah, sorry. My mom called me because they came back from my grandparents' village with so many sacks of potatoes. Let me check. Kilograms to pounds. We have enough potatoes to last us the entire winter.
Oh damn.
I think. We
That is
have
a lot of potatoes.
we have from what mom told me 385 pounds of potatoes.
Woo! Damn. That do be a lot of potato.
They're a lot of potatoes.
Uh,
Is that? Oh my! I know. I know. That's space engineers.
yep, that's a Starship Velociraptor and Space Engineers.
What did Grave? Did you make this?
No, this is something Lyrell found.
Wait,
Yeah.
is Starship Velociraptor something you guys made up, or is it like a community thing?
No, Starship Velociraptor is a
Allow me to enlighten him.
yes. Show him the music video.
No, I've seen the music video.
It's from that.
Mm.
Oh no, that isn't. Oh wait a minute, that isn't Space Engineers. That's Starfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you make. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm conflicted.
What's wrong?
Is it? Is it not?
No, it came from the Starfield Reddit.
Remember when we were playing Space Engineers and I showed you the fucking BFG 9 million? It's literally just a fucking floating BFG. What was
Yes,
it?
I do
9,000.
remember.
It took us so long to put all of those reactors up to fuel one shot. It did destroy a moon, but yeah.
But yes, the
We got
Starship Velociraptor comes from a music video.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the idea is this that the music video is the advertisement for the ship that the R.E.M made.
Yeah, no, looking at this again.
he could understand why, oh yeah, this is definitely something the R.E.M would do.
Yep.
So, Benny, you were wanting to where exactly was the mount? Where exactly on the mech did you want to put your Omni mount, and which mech was it?
On the flex mount of the Atlas.
Ah, yes.
Only one of the flex mounts. Keep
Yeah,
the other
I'm
one
limiting
intact.
Omni mounts being one per mech, since Omni mounts are just very powerful.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I think I've planned for it. I only need one.
So, Jericho, you're working on this in fairly nice quiet as suddenly you'll hear the sounds of a metallic set of feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me?
It is Iris, who's carrying a tray of tea, and you're hearing the sounds of Nikki behind. You're hearing the sounds of Nikki having a minor argument.
Mm-hmm. Jericho just kind of tilts his head back from where he's working.
No, I want to be the one who brings it to him. No, I am the one who made it, so I shall bring it to him. But I want to. You tried to put muscle relaxers in his tea.
Wait,
Slaya's here.
why is my ship under danger 5 alert?
Don't worry, Slaya. No. It's just something I saw and posted.
I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I look at my phone and I roll out of bed and I'm here now.
You're fine, Slaya. You're fine. You're fine, Slaya. No. Your ship is not in danger, Slaya. It is just an image that I found It is fine.
Uh-huh. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good night.
Oh, bye, Gordy.
No, I'm just saying good night.
But so you guys are moving. Jericho, you're just hearing the sounds of the argument between Nikki and Iris. As it's clear Iris is not wanting Nikki to put muscle relaxers in your coffee again or your tea.
God,
I swear she needs to learn how to make liqueur coffee.
Your coffee. So as you're working and you're hearing that sounds, eventually you do hear the sounds of a Benoi approaching.
what does a Benoi sound like? I'm just guessing very fast.
Yeah, you're just hearing quick sounds of metal on metal before suddenly there is a Benoi next to you.
Clinking.
So,
What you doing?
working on your mount.
And how's that going?
Quite smoothly, actually.
Need any help?
No, I think I'm just about done.
Alright. Mind if I watch?
Yeah, suit yourself.
Okay, Benoi is just gonna sit on the floor.
Yeah, so there's just going to be a robotic Lapin sitting on the floor watching you, his ears flicking side to side.
Fucking your radar dishes.
Yes. The
In rhythm, like
yes.
a metronome.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just full on metronome as they are just going toop, 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 toop. And as you are and Jericho, you're finishing up. The Iris and Nikki have finally delivered the tea, and Nikki is looking very, very upset. Just pouty, just very much pouty lip.
Jericho,
Mm-hmm.
feel like you should stop what you're doing and go deal with that.
You're able to you've been able to finish up your work on the Omni Mount, Jericho.
Jericho just kind of rolls his shoulders and slides out. Yeah, I suppose.
Is it done?
Take it out to the range, give it a test, dial it in.
The Benui is just gonna pull out the fucking cannibal. It's the name, cannibal. Don't freak out,
Mm.
Lyral. Shotgun. Just attach it to it.
It is able to attach very easily.
Is there any reference image of what this Omni Mount looks like?
Uh, honestly, no. It's basically it basically operates at mechanically. You know how it operates. How it is, I haven't really decided. I just imagine it's just basically a plug-in essentially, but it could be whatever what you want it to look like for the situation.
And how would Jericho, how would you see the Omni Mount look like?
I mean, the way most Lancer mechs are depicted, they have their main weapon in their hands, and the others are kind of attached. So I mean, it's like mount seems like a odd word for it for how a lot of the Lancer mechs are depicted, as they're not really mounted; they're just whatever it's picked up. So
Hmm. True.
I feel is the best and most technical descriptor we have.
So it's Lancer. What's it look like?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. It just looks like. But yeah. Okay. But he's just gonna just get in the Atlas and just go away. No. Wait. Before he goes away, he's just gonna look. How tall is Jericho?
He's about 6 foot.
Benny's just gonna pat him on the head when he's in Atlas. It's nice looking down upon you for once. Just runs off.
So we will cut over to Lyrel, who has just awoken from a very, very nice sleep.
I will slowly stretches. Does the morning yoga stretches.
As all cathos are to do.
And after, handing her morning toiletry, she uh, would walk out onto the command deck.
All right. The preparations for heading out on the great journey across HUS space is underway. Crews are getting supplies ready. There are a bunch of Yavin worker engineering drones just kind of flying throughout the ship. If you'll scroll up between the Starship Velociraptor and Necromancer Danson is what the drones look like.
Necromancy and dancing.
That's what the drones look like. They're just like flying throughout the ship and getting everything.
I will make some note to redesign those later.
Hey, it's the most efficient design. Lots of them.
I feel like there's some wiggle room between nightmare fuel and efficiency.
Hey, you're not the millions of years old AI here.
Probably a good thing.
Probably. But everything is underway. The drones are mostly making sure the Yavin tech added to the ship is working well. As Mecha Jadul will walk up, hand Miss Lyrel a nice cup of tea. Or, well, basically tea. It's just a flavored drink. And will
Depending on what type that is tea.
we'll just say it's tea then. As she hands Lyrel a cup of tea and will give a bit of a curtsy. Miss Lyrel, are you ready to review the upgrades to the Starship Velociraptor that I have performed?
I will nods excitedly as she jumps in her captain's chair and spins around once.
As already demonstrated, the Starship Velociraptor has now been equipped with a Veilbreak drive.
Uh-huh.
Along,
What is the smoothing efficiency on that?
it is 137% efficiency.
It's so much smoothing. Well done.
Indeed, it is the latest model designed by the think tank. Everything, and including is enhanced Yavinium alloy for hull plating.
Ooh.
Shields have been upgraded with dreadnought class shielding emitters.
Ooh.
Laser cannons have been improved, and this main spinal mount has been added.
Oh.
The main spinal mount is what you would describe as a black hole emitter.
Is this going to interfere with the laser?
No, in fact, it is designed to help improve the laser. Yes, Miss Lyrel, disco mode is enabled with this.
Disco
like-
mode?
She's like slightly bouncing up and down in her seat. Does this mean we'll finally be able to exceed the uh oh, I forget, there's a term to the forces holding tectonic plates in place.
Oh no. Jadul will just kind of like move a robotic finger up to their chin and just tap a bit. Theoretically, perhaps. Such has not been programmed yet. Such has not been tested yet. Now, if we find a suitable target as we are traveling, I will be sure to have it be tested. Onboard fighter bay, onboard fighter bay has been improved immensely, with onboard Omni foundries ready to print out new fighter craft as necessary.
Oh, yes.
He said
I
new.
needed to discuss that with you.
Yes,
The plan Rods of Raw.
yes. We are able to at least construct we're at least able to construct one such device and be able to launch it at a time.
Okay. Uh, we're renaming the operation and weaponry.
Operation and weaponry, understood.
Yes, so we're not going to be calling them Rods of Raw anymore.
Of course. What would you like the
Instead,
new designation to be?
one second. Pillar of Cubed.
Pillar of cubed.
No, if you look in general.
Ah. Pillar of third to the highest power. Understood.
No, Pillar Cubed.
Oh, pillar cubed. Okay.
Well,
It, I'm repeating what you're saying, Slaya. What am I getting wrong?
my brain is tired.
It is pillar cubed.
Grave,
Technically, it's pillar.
it's a math pun that me and Grave came up with. I'm just not sure if I'm explaining it right.
Pillar to the power of 3.
Oh, okay.
AKA, it's the third pillar.
Oh. Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
It's
Sorry, Slaya, I am not a math nerd. I am very bad at math.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm
We got
explaining it
us
worse
two
than
nerds
you are,
explaining the joke.
actually. It's supposed to be a pun based on Union's, unbreakable 3 pillars. So Lywell is making these the most unstable things ever and is naming them, pillar cubed or 3 pillar.
Okay. That is funny. Understood, Miss Cyrell. Third pillar protocol it will be added. In place of Rod of God. Rod of Ra. Is there anything else you wish to know?
Crew updates.
Crew updates. Crew is okay and accounted for.
Happy Lywell noises.
There has all crew is okay and accounted for. There was a bit of a. She just pauses and clearly thinks for a moment. Little upset when I had told them to leave for the refit, but they have all understood now.
Understandable.
And one last thing, engine efficiency has been improved by 253%.
I will have to personally check that out later.
Of course.
Lancer team statuses, if you would, please.
Lancer team status. Jericho. Currently working on stuff in the engineering bay.
Was, as Jericho says as he walks in.
You have found a way to evade my sensors.
Um,
This will not happen again.
I would just took advantage of the fact that you were literally not paying attention.
Red eyes. Please do not insult me like that.
I am not,
Understood.
and I was. It was merely meant to be a joke.
A few dollars.
The red eyes just squint at you.
Hmm.
Understood. He is now on the bridge. Was in the engineering bay working on Omnimount detachment for one murder hobo.
Let's not call him that anymore, seeing as we know who the real murder hobo was now.
Understood. Will await new designation. Resetting to Benny from records. Current status of crew member Boshed. Status is resting in quarters. They have wished to be left alone as they are working on self-maintenance.
I will just look to Jericho.
Jericho just looks back and it's like, well, what? Would you want someone walking in on you while you shower?
I will like knit up a little. My understanding is they lacked engineering knowledge.
I mean, they probably know the basics.
Jewel,
Or they have a
please-
station to, do it automatically for them.
Please mark all Union personnel files as unreliable.
Understood. Marking personnel files. Lancer. Benny. Currently in shooting range, testing out new Omnimount attachment.
Oh,
PB,
Yes?
question: Are we? Is there a? Since Eden isn't on this ship, right?
Yeah.
No.
Is there anybody he can spar with?
There is the EXO ones.
I don't think Lyrel would allow a sparring match with them.
They are military drones.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to destroy one now, do I?
I mean, I suppose that's understandable.
I can think of 3 individuals you can spar with.
Who?
1, Lyrel isn't gonna let you. 2, Lyrel wouldn't let him. 3,
We know who him is. Okay, okay.
3, I'm gonna say, Lyrel getting your request message asking if there's anyone you can spar with, she's just gonna open a comms. Iris, please head down to shooting range. Engage QCQ fields.
Understood.
QCQ?
I'll be sure to kick his ass.
CQC.
Ah, CQC.
Understood, Lyrel. I shall make sure to kick his ass.
Oh shit.
Yes.
You're in danger. You're
Wait,
about to
ca-
fight a
Wait.
enhanced full license mecha.
Okay, can we? Okay, fuck it. Let's do a friendly sparring match. Why not? I'm up for it.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Wait, would a Lyrel allow it?
Yes, she just asked Iris to do it.
I mean, yeah, but would she be okay if Benny like actually did it?
Yeah, she just gave the order. If she wasn't okay with it, she wouldn't have given the order.
Cool. Non-lethal though, right?
Yes.
Are we using mock weapons?
She won't even need
That's
her
not what
weapons.
Lywell said.
She won't even. Iris won't even need her weapons.
Iris, I thought it was going to be Jadul.
No, Lybel or ask Iris to
Jules
come
doing
down.
many Jules doing many very important things.
All right.
Jadul holding up her
Yeah.
hand is currently playing Pong.
Pong, ping pong.
Boom, 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 boom. I imagine it's like an RGB ball that and the color changes each time it hits the paddle, and she just has Lywell's undivided attention.
All right, yeah, fuck it. I'm excited. Let's. Is there any way for this to be mock weapons so I can use everything I have?
You're gonna need everything you have if you want to not die.
This is a sparring match.
That's not what Lywell said. Iris, head down to the shooting range. Engage CQC fields.
Okay, okay, okay.
Don't worry, you can get to use everything.
All right.
Don't worry, you're not gonna destroy Iris or anything. So, anyways, back to what we were doing. So, Iris, Jadul is has Miss Lyrell's attention again. Miss Lyrell,
Mm-hmm.
and current status of one Miss Lyrell, currently on bridge. All Lancer team members accounted for.
Lywell smiles. Mm-hmm.
Current time to approximate departure, roughly 2 days and 13 hours. As she
Excellent.
finishes giving her report. Is there anything else that Lyrell would like to do or ask?
Hmm. You know, I went to sleep thinking, okay, there's this very important thing Lywell needs to do.
I will say it's probably related to the Banui.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. That's why Lywell ordered sent Nikki down there. Yep,
Not
yep.
Nikki, Iris.
Yes, Iris. The Clarion unit.
What?
You will see, Benny. Give it a moment. So, so then we will cut over to Benny. We'll cut over to the Banui. The Banui. You watch as Slaya, do you still have the artwork of Iris?
Oh, we don't even need it. We got, the Clarion unit with profile all set up.
Oh, right! Shit, sorry, I forgot about that. Give me a moment. One moment. Friendlies.
Where do you mean we put it?
There we go. I refound it. I apologize. So, you watch Benny as a girl looking like this, roughly the size of a R.E.M, walks in.
Oh. All right.
Hello, I am Iris. Initiating
Hello.
Clarion unit protocols.
What do you?
As suddenly she will initiate a combat stance.
How big is she? How big are the fucking R.E.M? Keep forgetting, like 3 feet or
Females are
something.
on average 4 feet 4 inches. Lywell is actually tall for her race, being 4.5 feet, and the men typically range between 4.5 to 4'7".
Hmm. How
Kind of
tall?
peak. They peak at like 4'8".
How how tall is she? It
4.5 feet.
4.5.
Oh, this thing. Okay, I understand now, Slaya. Thank you.
Oh boy. Uh, Lyrel, I, why is there a child here?
You get you you get a single reply. 1 second.
It's a cat meme, isn't it?
This is what you get sent as a reply.
Betty doesn't want to hurt the no. Fucking hell.
Do not worry. Do not worry. I am fully capable of kicking your ass.
Benny, my girlfriend is not a kid. Thank you.
Stop telling people that.
Please stop telling people my girlfriends are children.
Oh. That's the reply. Oh.
We found her in a spaceport after like what 1,000 years. She is far from a child.
Okay. Good. You said spaceport. I thought you
3,500.
said this fucking sewage.
Wait, what did you say, Benny?
Nothing.
No, I'm actually wondering what the fuck did he just say?
Good thing you said spaceport. I thought you were about to say sewage. Okay, Benny's just gonna.
Benny? No, is Benny saying that out loud or
No. I was saying that out of context.
okay?
Don't worry, Benny's not gonna say that.
Okay.
There's a full
And-
image of what she looks like.
Okay,
So
Benny.
when you just actively start calling her a child, this is her expression.
Benny's just gonna take a step back. Just, he
I
doesn't
am
want to attack first.
I am not a child. I'll show you what I am capable of. As she takes up a combat stance, then immediately starts running at you.
Um, do we have any like a map or anything?
No,
One second.
this is completely impromptu, so I do not have a map on hand.
Huh.
If Slay can be able to grab a map within the next like 5 minutes, I can be able to use that.
Yep, 1 second. Simulator, that's the word I'm looking for.
A sim room, basically.
I just want to explain how normally I take like an hour and a half after I wake up to let my brain actually wake up, and this time I haven't.
That's fine.
No, you're fine, Slay. Take your time.
I got something for this if you give me just a second.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I was joking with the time limit.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Time has paused as Benui is watching this small girl run at him.
How fast is it?
Very. She's schmovin'.
Let me check. It should
I will
say.
not say. I will not lie. Jericho and Lyrell put a pretty nasty build together for her.
Ooh. Is it consistent of homebrew stuff?
No,
Like
it is
parts of
all from the
other
book.
mechs? Oh.
Well, there were some custom things, like I was putting in the small things you said we could get to later, like, mobile schmoovin' suit boost, that sort of minor stuff.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
really
I
just
mean, stuff that we'd already cooked.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was stuff that has already been cooked up that I was just like, okay, yeah, you can add that because why not? But in general,
Is that
most of her
is
stuff
that
is completely from the book.
is that fucking knuckle tasers?
Yes.
Oh god. God damn it, my cereal got soggy.
Isn't that what happens when you leave cereal in a bowl?
Usually I eat it before it gets mushy, but I was too weirded out by fighting a small robotic cat girl. Now my cereal is ruined.
You're surprised by one of Jericho's girlfriends.
I mean, look at that face. I cannot take this seriously.
And then she kicks your ass.
I know. I know.
Actually, Benny has a legitimately decent chance.
I mean,
Especially with the
maybe,
build
but
he
I'm not
cooked
cheering
up.
for him.
Okay. Okay, here it is. This is the whole, like, big overall training center room. You might have to, like, just use the center bit to get enough space.
Yeah, one moment. Give me one moment. Ugh. Okay. Ah, this one. Okay, I've seen this map many times. Alright. Your team is breaking.
PB, throw it back.
How about no?
I'd throw it back without a single question.
Of course you would.
Of course I would.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, man.
Oh shoot, I didn't actually put any of the mech's weapons on. I only put down her anti-personnel weapons.
Ah, don't worry. I remember what you guys threw together.
Cool beans.
Well, I had fun names I was gonna call them. Like like instead of, uranium rod ejector sword implosion, I was gonna call it glow stick throw.
The glow stick throw.
Alright, so. There we go.
Oh boy, I just thought of something cursed for
So you're on
Jericho to
this
cook up.
end.
On what end? This end?
You're on the opposite end. Yes, Jericho?
So a mech hand cannon.
Oh, wrong one.
That's a
Remove
It
the
is,
shame.
thing.
it is,
The terror.
it is, like mech, like Jericho cooks up the
What the fuck?
fuel rod hand cannon.
Okay, baby, one moment. Why is it?
Make sure you change your default as well. Sometimes it likes to glitch.
Okay. Okay. So
That's what you forgot to do.
changes.
You forgot to change your default.
Okay, I feel like ish. What? The...
Okay,
I set it
Stacy,
as
what
my
the fuck?
avatar.
That's weird.
One
You
moment.
gotta
One
make
moment.
sure you set it as your token.
Okay, one moment. One moment. Show files. It's on my desktop. It's uploading. There we go. Can you delete both so I can replace that
Sure.
thing?
Delete.
There we go. Make me small.
No, this is scaled up to size 1. Or half
Oh,
sized. Sorry.
that's
Oh yeah.
oh fuck.
Don't have to worry about rescaling.
Behold, lie well. Uh, 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 getting clearly undressed with a judgmental Orby.
For reference, this is from an anime if you can't already tell.
Yeah, I can't tell. Okay. Um.
She has one moment as yes, that's well within her range.
Just a reminder, I do have chaff,
I know,
which gives me soft cover.
I know. As she runs at you from across the room in nearly an instant.
Oh, yippee! I get to use my cannibal shotgun?
Of course.
22 critical.
Damn, already. Oh, she got a crit on you as well.
Do you mind if I do my roll first?
Sure, go ahead.
Hit 3d6 plus 4. Let me go on the calculator. 3 times 6 plus 4. 22 damage.
Wow.
3 times 6. Wait, is that because brutal or?
3d6 plus 4. It's a
Then
crit, so you
then
roll 6
doubled
damage on
and
it.
then doubled
It's not
because
doubled
of
it.
yeah, no, you roll twice. You roll twice the amount of dice because of crits.
Oh, that's doubled?
Yeah, you roll double dice when you roll a crit. Then when you roll a double crit, yeah, you kind of understand how this can cascade into. Oh my god, that's a
Okay.
lot of
Okay.
damage.
Okay, so 22 damage, and how much on top of that would that be?
Uh, Basically just roll again.
Again.
Oh,
Okay.
this ComCon probably already accounted for that. Right? No, probably didn't. Just
Probably then.
roll
Okay,
attack again.
I'll roll attack again. Uh, uh, 19?
Jesus. Okay. She's still in one piece.
Which is, I'm guessing, do I just hit? Okay. How much damage is that? Because that hit,
So
and it's now 17. So, what, 22 times 7 plus 17?
22 plus 17, that would be 39.
9. 39 damage.
Yep, she's still standing.
Jesus, what kind of monster is this?
So she rolled a critical as well. Hold on.
Uh,
Oh! 6 6s.
6 sixes?
6 6s plus 10 plus 5. No, that was plus 5. That's plus 3. So hold on. Let me just roll. Let me just quickly do some math. You take 46 damage.
Uh-huh. 46 damage.
Cause modifier with +1 difficulty.
Huh. Oh, let me see. Do I have anything that'll help me? Uh, Maybe would Fatal Clash help me with this or
Uh,
not?
probably. Probably should.
After damage has been resolved, you and your target each roll a contested hull or agility check. Each party choosing which to roll. The loser is knocked prone, takes 1d6 kinetic damage, and is knocked back 3 spaces. Now I'm guessing that's after. Yeah, that's after damage. Never mind.
Yeah, that's after damage. But
Fuck it. I'll just do Jaeger dodge when you take damage from a. No, that's a larger character. Fuck's sake. No, my weakness, small.
Your one weakness, another half-sized.
Oh god,
When I say they created a monster, I meant it.
they did create a
Now,
monster.
question: you just took 40 some damage. How much HP do you have left?
I have one moment. So wait, how much damage did I take, PB?
48.
46 altogether.
Oh, 46.
Okay. Six. Well, that's one structure damage. PB, do you roll or should I?
One moment. 3.
3. System trauma.
Oh no.
Parts of my mech have been torn off. Roll a dice.
What?
There goes my flex bounce.
One
15, that's 30. Another structure damage.
moment.
Roll
4.
4. Oh, you have to roll again.
Oh, what?
No, it's telling me you have to
6.
roll 6. System trauma. Another piece of my mech has been torn off. What did I lose this time?
Let's check. 4.
Systems. Huh.
We have
Where's
found
my
Vanui's
reactive?
only weakness, another half-sized mech.
You said 46.
Yes. Is that an issue?
45. That's another structure damage.
4.
3 rolls. 4. 2 more.
1 and 1.
Critical structure damage. My mech's destroyed.
Benny,
This
I
is
go.
literally just one of those.
I got
This is one of those
one
one-hit
shot.
samurai duels.
Exactly. Like, Betty, you both come right at each other, and you were able to get an amazing shot off on Iris, but she is able to pull herself through and punch you hard enough that you are thrown out of your mech into the wall.
PB,
Yes.
I should have used my glaive. No, damage is already resolved. We can't go back.
We can't go back. But yes, so so for Lyrell and Jericho, you both are watching on one of the screens as Shadul has decided to broadcast this for you
There's
all.
just there's a bucket of buttered popcorn between them.
And you just watch as they hit each other. Iris has parts flying off her, but she's able to push herself through the hit into punching Benny straight out of his mech. He does 3 somersaults and then hits the wall
Ow.
upside down.
Jago just grins. That's my girl.
Oh boy. How much HP does she have?
I will say this.
Is she a secret ultra or something?
No. This is all completely legitimate. She is a mecha. She has a lot of stuff from a few different licenses. I remember what Jericho and Lyrell cooked up because I have it all written down on a separate doc.
And I do believe we gave her max hull.
Yeah. So she's a tanky bitch.
Jesus.
I will say you were close. You both basically you're kind of close to getting through her.
Betty just gonna relay. Okay. I yield. I didn't ask for an execution.
Jericho just appears on the hollow screen and just thumbs down. No mercy.
Iris will just nod as she approaches.
God,
Lay
He
that.
just
I
he
kn-
winks at Iris, and she's just gonna pat Benny on the head.
So yeah, she will approach, pat him on the head, and put a maid cap on him.
I knew Eden was going soft on me.
She goes soft on everyone.
Damn.
Like, he didn't go soft on everyone. You understand that, right?
I mean, yeah, at least he's on par with them Thunder thigh kicks.
But
Better repair this before anything else happens.
do not
Don't
worry.
worry about it.
Do not worry.
Also,
I am sure
sorry,
Jericho will be able to do that.
Also, I'm sorry. Did I hurt? I didn't mean to shoot you.
She just looks at her side, barely hanging on arm. Do not worry. This is superficial damage.
At that moment, a whole team of Wemgeneos come in, load her onto one of those little hover stretchers as she's like meow as they just rush her off.
Okay. With that done, what is it? What do you need? I apologize, but holy fuck.
And it's at that moment that the door slides open and Lywell is there with Jericho.
Yes.
Okay, so I suppose I should apologize. I have some slightly disingenuous motivations for having Iris do that.
Okay, so Benny, you're like in this wall upside down, so I'll just
Wait, just delete me. I'll put up the.
yeah, put down the Benny token.
I wish I had a hex token right now. I still don't know how to make those.
Oh, Slay can just throw it into a hex maker if she has time. If you want to, Slaya.
Hmm?
If you want, like later, you can throw his image into a token maker. I still don't know how to work the one I usually use. It has some updates that have messed up how it usually works. Anyways.
Okay. So, Jericho,
Mm-hmm.
Place your token
could
like
you
right down here.
please restrain Benny?
You don't need to restrain me. I'm not gonna bite.
He's currently embedded in the wall, like several inches.
Jericho just pulls out a t-shirt cannon and blasts him with a straitjacket.
What do you mean? Why are you throwing that at me?
Because it's comedy.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna argue that. I totally see Jericho just carrying one of those around. He probably developed it for Lywell and then abandoned it, but didn't want to scrap it.
Can you help me get out of this?
Actually, it's
Please?
for you. It's actually for when Nikki gets a little too out of control.
Lywell sighs.
I mean,
So,
I shouldn't put myself out there like that, but it's too funny not to.
No, you're fine.
Lywell sighs. Okay, so I've been reviewing team files. And, she, like, sways back and forth on her feet, then just sighs. Wendy has to go.
Oh, why?
You can't keep a Wendigo around.
She's all right.
No, she's...
Okay,
you-
okay. Instead of going back and forth, Lyrel, please just get me out of the wall first, and let's go sit down and talk about this.
Well, no, you being in the wall is kind of important.
No- Do you still think I'm gonna bite you? I am not.
No. I'm not worried about what you will do. I need to lure her out.
I can just ask her to come out. She's actually really nice. Just trust me on that. I know you haven't trusted me before, but this is a good time for you to trust me. Let me just get me out and I can call her. She won't do anything unless I tell her.
Lywell's tail's like flicking place a little bit.
I promise. Hell, I can give you a pinky promise. Hello? Did my internet crash or something?
Lywell is contemplating a moment. All right, called her out.
Can you get me out of the wall first? Please? It's kind of hard that my sensors are constantly trying to recalibrate, but it keeps going upside down. It's getting a bit nauseous. Just Benny puts out a hand.
Lywell sighs as she like takes the Benny's hand and tugs, but it's not making any difference.
Let
Maybe
me, ye
okay.
yoink.
Yoink. Thank
Yeah,
you so
Jericho is
much.
able to pull him out very easily.
Okay. Okay, why don't we go take a sit on these what is this, a sofa or like
Oh, those are
really
like
weird chairs?
basically diner chairs.
Hmm. All right,
Or
Benny's
it's
just gonna
like
hop
diner
on
sitting areas.
just gonna hop onto this part.
Jericho, if you want, you can put down your token.
Oh, yup.
Because you are part of the scene as well.
Laurel, if you want, you can sit over there if you're a bit scared about Windy, but trust me, she's totally fine. Okay, PB, can I call up the Windy?
Uh, yes. But when you call her up, it is a bit different than usual.
Hmm?
It feels different than how it usually feels whenever you call her up. As Lyrel and Jericho. Jericho, you've already seen Windy.
Mm-hmm.
But and Benny, you know how Windy looks. But as
Yeah.
Windy is being called forth by Benny, you both notice very obvious differences as she's pulling herself out of, well, seemingly nowhere. One is the most recognizable parts are her claws and the skull-shaped head and the skull head. The claws
Mhm.
are but for once, instead of the claws being ragged and almost like serrated talons, they're clean, manicured. Her fur is almost a pure white instead of a jet black. It's clean and seems well kept instead of the
Hmm.
matted, bloodied version that you're used to. As she as she slowly pulls herself out on this side of the table and sits
She's
down.
wearing her winter coat.
You got a new look. What happened?
I She just kind of looks to you, looks to Jericho, then looks to Lyrel, and says, "I'm not sure. I just was like this soon after Eden pulled you from Blink Space."
Hmm. Okay,
She's
we
just
can.
looking down at her claws. I haven't looked like this in a long time.
Well, does it make you feel better?
Yes, actually. I feel really good.
That's nice to hear. But
Oh.
yeah, sorry for like interrupting whatever you're doing wherever you were, but we kind of have an intervention since well, one of the team members is kind of conflicted about you, thinking you are a bad influence, from what I recall. I'm just trying to clear everything up that you aren't that of what she thinks she is. You are.
Oh, yes. That is entirely understandable given my actions in the recent past.
Hmm.
Wendy will look to you, Lyrell, and will kind of gesture to you. What exactly is wrong? Lyrell, this is not what you expected at all of seeing Wendy.
It is not at all what Lywell expected.
Guess Wendy just had a bad hair day.
So, what would you like to do, Lyrell, as you're
I feel
seeing
like Lyrell is a bit shocked.
Give the cat a minute. The cat is extremely and totally conflicted.
the
Ah,
cat.exe is not responding?
good time. PB,
Yeah.
is there any chance I can? Okay, can I run Doom for Jericho?
Yes.
I wish to pass a built-in controller to Jericho, and just this screen on the head would just turn into Doom, just the original Doom, for him to entertain himself.
I will say that the screen is basically murder drones screen face thing.
Because best expressions.
Mhm.
Like basically his face is just the murder drone, like the drones from Murder Drones' face thing.
No fair.
Mm.
So, I mean, from what most Earthen or most Cradle mythology goes by, most Wendigos are cannibalistic spirits?
Yes.
Wendigos, phantoms of hunger and cold. When they find their
Yeah.
prey, they drive them to cannibalism, an eternal hunger that never ends. They do not consume their prey in a normal way, but rather suck out their life essence until they turn into a Wendigo themselves. Once they find a prey, they never let it go, and their hunger never ends. The transformation is complete once the person they're afflicting devout starts devouring flesh freely of their own volition. And then you have two Wendigos who will hunt. And then you'll have four Wendigos. And then you'll have eight Wendigos. There is no
And yet,
control. There is no restraint.
and yet you're not doing that.
Wendy will just kind of look to the side and just like kind of rub their arm. I may have a theory as to why that is.
I mean, I would hazard a guess that maybe you've been purified somehow. But
Yes.
let's hear what you think.
Your theory, I think, is correct. It is complicated. Manga, as I am a spirit of the forest, to be in full honesty. At least that was what I originally was. Carried here on a ship long ago. The memory
Hmm.
is foggy of those times. And I was not. I resembled much like this, as she just kind of opens her arms.
Hmm.
And then. And what exactly happened next? I don't really remember. Next thing I knew, I was trying to tempt people, corrupt them, and I'd never understood why. Never really questioned it, I guess.
I mean, why did you do it to me? You didn't corrupt me. We just bumped into each other.
Yes, I found you because I sensed that you've committed it before. At least ate another person.
Mm,
But
yes, that is true. But you haven't been tempting me at all. Or from what I recalled.
I was, but when you were pulled into blink space, was it?
Yeah?
Yes. In that
Weird ass moon?
moment, when you were floating in blink space and you were you're floating in blink space and were
Basically, suffocating.
yes, I felt
Whatever.
a tug as the mech was being dragged away.
No.
Something was torn from me, and then I was pulled with you.
Hmm.
I believe my if I believe at least I may have been corrupted in the past into a Wendigo, or at least something close to it.
So with that event, the corruption was cleansed?
Essentially, or at least taken away and put into whatever I was trying to corrupt.
Guess I gotta give Eden a thanks. Or you should.
Wait,
That raises a bit more of a concern, though.
what was I trying to corrupt then if it wasn't you?
I'm guessing the Sekhmet, the thing.
Most
Haven't you? I told you to try and talk to it.
that would be the more concerning option out here. Because remember, the NHP was the only other entity, which means if we now have a cannibalistic, ravenous NHP, that again, this is a cannibalistic NHP. It's not going after humans. It's going to go after other NHPs. Something that Union has a lot of. This is rather a danger.
But
NHPs are not constrained by normal space. When
Bingo.
allowed freely, they traverse blink as they please. It could be in union now.
the
I don't believe
l-
it is.
last thing I recall was it being dragged onto a moon. So I'm guessing it's on that moon.
You're saying that Ra might have taken a time out?
Y- y- Yeah, raw. Just it was being dragged there.
For clarification, Benny, you saw it being dragged by an unseen force towards the moon. You tried hucking a
Mhm.
rock at it.
Oh, I tried everything trying to get close, but I got pushed back. Benny did everything to try and get closer to finish it off, but hey, Ross said no.
So if that is correct, then this Ra has it then. And I do not have enough knowledge of this Ra to say whether that's good or bad.
Trust me, I don't as well. It's not the topic for right now. It's the topic of your innocence, Wendy. Let's keep track of that.
Oh, of course. As for my nature, I am a spirit of the forest. Spirit of nature in a way. As she just kind of gestures, can most likely tell. Whatever was whatever was the corruption was tainting that.
Hmm.
And I believe I am just purified now. I do not know if you will take that for face value, Lyrel.
So,
But then, if you're not a Wendigo, what are we going to call you? And how do we figure out what you are?
didn't
She
you
just
just say she's?
shrugs. I do not know. I do not have much context for what I am. It's been so long since I have really been free of thought like this. So, what I could be is
A mystery
unknown.
to you because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She just kind of just rubs her arm. I I have always looked like this and always been confused for one of those spirits. So I can understand why the confusion is.
All right. Well, well, Lyrel, I'm surprised as you are. I haven't seen her like this, but that sounds genuine.
I mean, just
Since
try and find a nice forest for her somewhere if she feels so inclined.
I would like to stay with him.
Him? I don't know. Guess you got yourself another girlfriend, Benny.
oh, you think's gonna kill me. Um, Lyrel, you there?
Lywell is slowly typing on the orgy display in front of her helmet.
What exactly is she looking up?
Benny shall pet the windy. I'm actually surprised. Th- what happened? It's like a crack addict just got out of rehab.
Mm,
Okay, I would. That's too mean. I'm not gonna put it to that, but you get what I mean.
No, no, I understand what you mean, hun.
So, what, does she still have a skull for a head?
Yes, it's actually pretty well maintained. It's like bleached in a weird way. Instead of it like being kind of bloodied and scarred, it's like clean and bleached.
To be honest, I kind of imagined also having like, those really like pretty like flower tattoos.
Oh yeah, but they're like actual flowers around her. Yeah.
Yeah, or like on the porcelain like type stuff that's drawn on.
you mean like for you mean for like Day of the Dead? Yeah, the
Y- I feel like that's. Wait, let me check.
It's actually
I think
really
I'm
fitting.
think.
Yeah. Common depictions with skulls with floral tattoos on them.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's actually really close.
The foot. What the hell? Jericho, how did you finish it that fast?
Hmm.
finish what? How fast?
Doom.
Hmm. Speed. Look, I've been speedrunning this thing since I was 5.
Okay, I'll have to go download something else. Is there any PB? Is there anything I sense new from Wendy, like around my soul or anything?
Uh,
Because
yes.
it's no longer. I'm guessing it's no longer like temptation, like hunger and cannibalism and stuff like
No,
that.
no, it's not. It's not temptation. It's warmth.
Warmth.
It's warmth. The strange warmth and eagerness to spread joy.
Hmm. I mean, Eden was fine with her. Hell, wait, PB, do I recall? Have they even talked?
No,
Even
you
before she
actually
came?
haven't seen them talk.
But does Eden acknowledge her? Or, like,
Eden
know
knows
about
that
her?
she's there, but has been a bit wary.
Huh.
Eden has claimed that they have talked. She's wary of Windy to begin with.
Is there any way I can FaceTime Eden? Well, no, let's wait for Lyrel's reply to this all.
I will slowly sighs. All right. I will looks up to Jericho. We have our orders.
Huh?
Windy just tilts her head. What orders?
What orders? She's harmless.
Mm.
Jericho, if you Grave, if you look at DMs.
Mm. Um, we do. However, I'm not really sure that that applies to Wendy here, or whatever her corruption has
I
been passed
asked
to.
Eden. This was her reply. The potential extra existential threat posed to the entire galaxy at large is not one that can be ignored.
Like I said, I think that applies more to the segment now than what we have here.
Look, whatever was with me corrupting me, just all of that bad stuff went with the segment, including Wendy's. Whatever she was corrupted with, I was probably corrupted with as well. Guess both of us are purified, so the threat isn't her anymore. It's what was purified from her.
We can't exactly contain the Zhang until we track down Ra, because it seems that they have taken it.
Lyrel kind of puts her head down, and she's silent for a moment. For all the tension just kind of seems to leave her shoulders. And there was a loud cracking sound as two large red crystalline horns jumped out from her helmet.
Lyrel?
Is not
No,
here right now.
yeah.
And then there is a wrenching sound as the chair bolted to the floor is ripped out and flung across the room as Shard stands up.
Windy kind of stands up, but reflexively moves back.
It's okay, Wendy.
You know, she really, really doesn't want to hurt or upset anybody.
No.
However,
I get the feeling that
this is a threat, a danger, a concern. It is an unknown, an unchecked. Eden
No,
has reviewed the facts, and Lyrell thinks it needs to die, but could never bring herself to do it. Eden wants it contained to ensure that there is no threat to the rest of the galaxy.
Shard, play nice.
Windy doesn't pose a threat. I know it.
That's one.
The commander talked to me. Said that they sense no malice from me.
Okay, before we do anything else, why don't we talk with Eden that put out this order? Because we all know Jericho saw Windy as she was before. Now she is different, literally.
I think
So
we should.
let's not go ahead and murder an innocent soul over here and burden somebody for it.
I think we should double check with Eden. The situation has changed.
Following
PB,
orders from Eden, conceal it, contain it, put it in a metavault, rat level technology containment field.
PB, can I quickly dial up Eden?
Yes, you can.
Please, quickly.
So you call up Eden, and she answers, "Wow, you all have a lot of questions. You guys aren't even out
Eden!
yet." Yes?
What the? Okay, we'll talk later. But tell, like, like, thing not to kill Windy. Just Benny turns his head to show Wendy that look, she's actually like very different.
For the third time now, repetitive, repeating, conceal, contain, lock away in a metavault.
Tell this thing off.
Shard. Lyrella asked what we would do with a threat. I have not deemed Windy a threat, have I?
Ah, I see.
Windy has not been deemed a threat.
Mm.
As far as I can tell, they pose no threat whatsoever. They are strange, yes. But from what I have been able to tell, they are not what they originally thought they were. I understand Lyrell's reservations with this. If I will give the order that if Windy should act in any sort of malice to Benny or anyone, you can have permission to deal with her. But I have faith that they won't. Will that suffice for an order for you to stay your hand for now?
Faith, belief, hope.
Shard doesn't have a lot of that.
I
Faith that Union Lancers would act politely and hospitably. Belief that Union could contain and that the mimics weren't a problem. Hope that Wendy will be fine. Understood. Understood. Understood.
Look,
as
Shard, if
as
anything goes wrong, we can use one of these. Jericho just pulls out a Pokeball.
as I said, should she prove should my trust be proven to be broken by her, you have my permission to initiate containment. Is that understood, Shard?
God slowly rolls her head around to look to Jericho. Your ship is built.
Mm-hmm.
Shod slowly holds out a hand as a claw reaches out about 3 inches from it, pointing at Benny. Then take it with you.
But what? I'm a bit confused.
I mean, much as we would like to do that, we need this ship and its crew so that we can get to the forge.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be causing issues, I will leave.
No, Wendy, you're okay. Just a misunderstanding. S- Benny says, kind of pointing towards, just trying to hint towards Eden.
It, Eden looks conflicted in all honesty.
Lyrell will not say this. So we will. One hunger pain, one chilled spine, a single's whispers from the dark, an uncharacteristically large appetite at supper, the smallest sign, and you both die. And with that, the horns retract.
And you're telling me Wendy's a threat?
Shard is Eden will connect to Benny's personal comm and just say, Shard is, as I understand, protective of Lyrell. She is acting within Lyrell's best interest from her own perspective, which is inside Lyrell's mind. It is a
And
complicated relationship.
Yeah,
Shard's kind of
sounds.
like Shard is a lot of like Lyrell's repressed memories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just
She does not
Ben,
have a positive opinion of any of us.
just
Like
Benny.
Shard's take on us is literally has been all of us at our worst.
Yeah, because Benny would also just say in the private thing like, "Yeah, no shit. Looks more. She's a bigger danger to the whole party than Wendy is."
Be
Okay.
gentle with her, and she isn't a threat.
Give
Prove
it
that you're better than what she thinks you are.
give it time. Shard is just protective. Give it time. Show that you can be trusted.
All right.
Benny,
Okay.
Benny, have you ever had pets growing up?
Pets? No. We didn't have the
Hmm.
luxury of keeping any animals.
Well, I don't quite like cats. And sometimes you just have a cat that, for whatever reason, it just doesn't like you. It always has this guard up around you, and it takes a long time to earn even the merest of its trust, even though you've never done anything to it. The shards kind of like that. They need time. They need to be given good faith.
I guess so. Just okay.
After a little bit of time, Lyrell will open her eyes once more.
She slowly reaches up and like puts a little finger across the holes in her helmet.
Do
There's
you,
a
PB,
sad mewing noise.
PB, do I mind closing the comms between Eden, or
Uh,
should I keep
sh-
it open?
you can
Does she want
close
to
it.
keep talking? Okay.
Eden will say, if that's all, it's. I have a few
Jericho just
matters that I
hands
still need to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho just hands Lyrell a little mini jar of peanut butter.
Yeah. I'm not blaming you at all, Lyro.
Ivo slowly stands up, looks at the table. Maintenance team to combat simulator deck 2. Then she looks over at you, at you, Benny, and Jericho.
Wendy is like still sitting there, but like looking down, like tapping her fingers, their claws together.
Meeting
Be- be-
adjourned. Make sure you get your mech repaired. Benny, we will be going over combat prep and briefings in a few days.
Alright.
Meeting dismissed.
Benny's just gonna pull Wendy in and just pet her head.
And then Lywell just disappears as you see a small maintenance duct on the wall swing shut.
I don't blame her at all. That whoever that was wasn't her.
No.
I am sorry if I'm causing you problems.
No, you're not. You want a chicken drum?
She'll look to it and just give it a yum. Yummy.
There's a lot more tasty food, Wendy. I'm gonna teach you how to enjoy food.
That will be nice.
All right. Jericho, do you mind repairing my atlas? Cause what's her name again? Can a bitch slap me into the wall?
Everyone's still just
No.
standing in the background.
Yeah,
now
no,
that
she's
she's
just
gone.
yeah, no, she's just like still like in the back. She's like standing in the background, looking all prim and proper now.
Benny's just gonna wave at her and just say, "I'm still sorry for shooting you."
It is fine. I was given full permission to kick your ass, and you did the same to me.
Okay.
We are even.
Even yeah. Okay. Do you need anything, Jericho? I'm a go just comfort Wendy because she almost, I don't know, Giga died.
Yeah, no, go do what you need to.
Okay, the Banui is just gonna pick up Wendy.
Wendy looks very surprised for a moment. I keep forgetting that you have a new body.
Oh yeah, I'm still surprised as well. There's little nooks and crannies Eden just put in my body. I'm still finding new stuff. Hell, wait, you know what? One moment. Just Benny's just gonna set Wendy down, and one of his ears is gonna drop down like you know those levers on slot machines, the old ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna sit in front of Jericho. The ears just gonna droop down, and he's just gonna say, pull it down like a slot machine."
Jericho just does it, pull the jackpot.
Yeah, see, totally not rigged.
Wendy
That's
just
what I mean. I don't know what she put inside of me.
she just
And then
looks
just like a ton, and then just like a ton of mana just spills out of his tummy.
no. Like his mouth just involuntarily opens and a USB just comes out.
A
Mm-hmm.
USB?
Like yeah, like a USB drive.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck?
It just reads mana jackpot.
Hey, here's your reward. I'm gonna go now before you continue using me as a slot machine. And Benny's gonna go pick up Wendy again and just head off. Try not to stumble over the pieces of the atlas.
Of course. So the next
Jericho's arm just slowly transforming as he's just like, fix.
So the next few days is filled with general repair work, getting things ready as the REM crews and the given uh, engineer drones are making sure everything is tip top and ready to go. The stores are filled with food. The sublight drive is all ready. The near TL engines are prepped and ready to roll. And Lyrell, Jericho, and Benny, you all stand on the bridge of the Starship Velociraptor.
First, Lywell does need to make a stop at the MSC.
Well, yeah, I'm saying this is like I'm narrating the beginning of the trip.
Oh, okay.
You all are standing at the bridge of the Starship Velociraptor as Shadul walks on board and will look to Lyrel. We are ready to begin our journey.
Lywell gives a nod as she looks out at the team gathered in front of her. All right. Our mission. First, we will head to the MSC and relay up with the rest of the forces for Operation Forgebreaker.
Of course,
This
Miss
is
Lyrel.
this is going to be a brief stop. And my base is getting decimated again.
I am on my way.
All right, that's nice to hear.
Sorry, the PAL Genetics Research Unit is there.
But he's just a bit concerned. Like he's still waiting for that SSC hate note for the Atlas being smacked to shit. Because for a fact, Smith Shimano really doesn't like having its stuff fucking ruined.
Yeah.
Maybe we can sweep that under the rug.
Well, communications with Union are kind of broken at the moment.
Okay, let's just not log that one. That was nothing. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. No, there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
What war?
Hey, don't burn down the hatchery.
I'm working. I'm trying to defend this place.
There's so many of them.
Oh fuck! They're starting to retreat.
How am I gonna? Okay, question, PB. Windy wouldn't pose a threat if she is working with the team by like fighting the enemy, right?
Essentially.
Okay, good. I can still weaponize her.
Oh no.
Yes,
Huh.
no, you can still
I'm
use it
not.
as support.
I mean, hell, I got the boys. It's good to have another addition to the squad.
The boys.
The boys. They're my henchmen.
Goons.
Goons.
And don't even get me started on Goon.
No.
I will always read that post in Gen 1 Megatron's voice.
Straight up.
Because that is
Flunk-
something Gen 1 Megatron would just go on a rant about.
Flunkies.
You can't call them henchmen. You can't call them flunkies. And don't even get me started on Goon.
You can't even call them minions because you keep thinking about the little yellow guys. Oh yes, yeah. Did you see the screenshot I sent you of the Mini Cooper NYPD?
Guardy found a Mini Cooper that's with the New York Police Department.
Here, I'll post again in general.
I tried to explain
What?
to him. I tried to explain to Guardy that you live out in the basically in the boonies, but he still
You
wanted to
only
send
see
it to
those
you.
little things in like cities.
That's what I
Why?
tried
What?
to explain, that you live out in the middle of nowhere.
I know, but it's still confusing. Why? Who is the silly little guy that's using the Mini Cooper?
European people who don't have space to park. That's
No, that's a New York. That's an actual New York car. I checked.
No,
That is an actual New York Police Department vehicle.
that is also not a Mini Cooper.
Well, still,
It's a smart car of some sort.
it's a
Yes,
tiny
it is.
car.
It is.
It's a
one
tiny
of
ass.
those tiny cars that market, how fuel efficient they are, and just hope you don't ignore the fact that you cannot put your arms out or even you're like coiled up in this
Or-
little tiny pod.
Or one strong gust of wind just flipping you over.
Yeah.
That's more of a concern of taller cars, not smaller ones like this.
Okay, it comes a point where you're
still.
too light to maintain the traction as well.
Hmm.
It comes full circle.
I know what this is used for. They put the people they arrest in the back because the only people they arrest with this thing are dwarves
Nah,
or
dwarves too
halfling.
bulky to fit in that. That's for like a gnome.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're correct. They're gnomes.
I'm not a goblin. I'm a gnome.
Gnome. Benny, for all the rest of after what happened, the days before leading up to the bridge thing, he's just gonna just introduce Windy into the world of actual food.
Adorable.
Just you know those screenshots of anime girls eating very very large hamburgers.
Yes.
Just picture it like that.
Adorable. So, Jadul will nod to you, Lyrel, as she will face towards the bridge's windows, setting
Wait, so we're
course for
picking
the.
up another fleet?
Hmm?
Wait, so by picking up extra forces, do you mean we're picking up more ships or just more personnel?
Yes, we will be spearheading the United HUS front. The all forces that can be spared are being gathered up at the MSC for as a meeting point.
Okay. I,
All Union
Uh-huh.
forces are being gathered at the All Union HUS Peoplestone, and any other forces that are willing to fight are being gathered at the MSC as a staging ground. Legion
Uh-huh.
is preparing to open a veil breaker portal to allow the fleets that do not have blink drives or blink engines into the system with the forge. Once the part
Velociraptor will be the spearhead to allow the others to follow in our draft.
Jericho just taps some commands on his arm and the warship Tyrannosaur pulls in alongside.
the warship Tyrannosaurus will be waiting at the MSC. As she looks over to Jericho, I do apologize, but me and Millie are the only ones capable of traversing the forge's barrier.
I mean, yeah. But like, if there's gonna be a fleet action, I want my new ship to be a part of it.
Understood.
what the fuck would Benny do?
Well, you
So
just
we're going in alone, and then Legion's gonna send us back up, basically.
both Legion and the both Legion and Eden will be sending in backup.
Hmm.
Legion will be, as Shadul just goes over the fine detail. Basically, the Union fleet and the HUS combined fleet, along with People of Stone, will be waiting at the HUS. Will be waiting at the MSC. The Starship Velociraptor heads towards the forge, gets past the many black hole barrier that's protecting it,
Mm.
and you guys will be dropping basically a blink beacon. You guys will be basically dropping
Gotcha.
a blink space beacon that will allow the ships, which will allow Eden to lock the blink drives to it, and from there Eden basically Legion will know the information will gain the information as well, and he will send the forces of the event remnant in as well.
We jump first, they jump second. Got it.
Essentially,
Hmm.
the main thing is just getting past the barrier.
Alright, I'm definitely having the Tyrannosaur vanguard the backup fleet.
All right. I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page before I continued.
Yeah,
Of course.
the boys are gonna be ready for any like spec ops missions they need to do.
The boys, your
The
goons.
boys. I'll go in with them if it's needed.
Of course. Hmm.
Oh yeah. Also, can Benny put out a request?
Uh, what kind of request?
Can he get
Oh
another?
God.
Can he get another maid outfit?
No, and this is just as the Megatron beam fully hits my screen, my head.
Now
And I'm
you're
just like,
hearing it in fucking Leonard Nimoy's voice.
no, because no, Weskers. G1 star, G1 Megatron.
Yeah, was that Leonard Nimoy, or am I thinking of someone else?
No, Nimoy was in the movie.
Oh, Leonard Nimoy was the movie Megatron, right?
Uh, Galvatron, I think. Or
Oh no,
no,
yeah, he was the
Unicron?
voice of Galvatron in the movie. Then they hired the original Megatron voice actor for the rest of the series.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just a Starscream.
Oh yeah,
You know how
shit.
impossible it is to get good lackeys. You say, my lord, Megatron, you can't call them lackeys anymore.
Okay, we're getting off track.
Yes, we are getting off track.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
No, that
That just in my
lackeys,
brain,
and
and I'm
nothing's
just,
gonna convince me otherwise.
yeah,
okay,
no.
okay. Yeah, Benny. That was Benny's request. Then he also remembers we haven't even looked at the glaive he has at all.
Alright.
Yeah.
We can look
There's
at
just like a little, there's just like a, he gets it out, there's just like a little sticky note on it that's just marked for field testing.
Well, guess we're finally gonna find it out on the field. Oh God,
Alright.
I'm loving these new mechs that you showed me, PB. The Turk mech and tech.
I think Jules is speechifying.
Yeah, apologies. Beginning transmission. Beginning near FTL transit to MSC. Distance to travel. As she just starts spatting out numbers. I do not have exact numbers for how far away the MSC
The
is
numbers
in
are
light
so
years.
big, our puny mortal minds can't comprehend them.
Yes.
Just Benny starts like 1, 2.
Time in near FTL travel is going to be 1 week and 13
3.
days. 1 week and 3 days. All crew prepare accordingly. Before the Starship Velociraptor will start to pull away from its orbit around Pandora. Pandora, the planet you guys had worked so hard to be able to reclaim claim in order for Union in order for the fleet to finally have blink fuel. And as it is
God
pulling away,
damn it.
Hmm?
God damn it. I I was promised an explosive handshake from Mr. Torg.
unfortunately, we don't exactly. Unfortunately,
It
No.
wasn't in the budget.
it wasn't in the
It was
budget. I'm
it
sorry.
wasn't in the budget. No,
There,
Mr. Torg didn't exist.
he did exist, but there wasn't enough budget for all the explosions.
It's like those animated cuts were just cuts to a character because they didn't have enough budget for the fight scene.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, hun. I wish we had the budget and the time for Mr. Torque.
No, I don't care. I got the big titted Windy for some reason now.
Alright. So the party and you guys get to enjoy some relaxing travel towards the MSC. It is a relatively quick trip in all honesty, as eventually you guys come out of near FTL in orbit of near the MSC, and Jericho and Jericho, Lyrell, and Benny. All three of you look at the massive congregation of spaceships. Lyrell, you can see many of the HUS's warships that have been designed over the course of the, at this point, roughly 900-year war. The from from the smallest escort to the largest dreadnought class, quote unquote, warship. You have seen many of these designs. A few are new to you, and you'll all also see many of Union's own ship designs in the fleet as well. Among their numbers are ships. Among the fleet is also ships made of stone and crystalline structures, as they are as every ship is getting worked on, is either being worked on by repair technicians of the R.E.M or HUS. The Gee, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're just climbing up on. I see. You're just climbing onto my PC because it's warm. Okay.
Castigating the enemies of the God Hand.
And with the warship Tyrannosaurus moving in to join the fleet as everything is clearly on the move to get ready. As the ship is approaching, a call will be brought through towards Lyrell.
Yeah?
Miss Lyrell, there appears to be a call from the head admiral of the HUS United Fleet.
Whoa. Put him through, she says as she stands up in her captain's chair.
All right. So the call goes through, and Lyrell, you see a man you were not expecting to ever see again in active service, the General.
Whoa.
He is actually a lot healthier looking than the last time you saw him. He actually looks quite a bit younger.
What is the general?
Ah, you brought back your severed arm.
I was like, General, you're looking alive.
Yes, after
Conscious.
yes, after my 5th heart attack.
Not dead, even.
As I was trying to say, as he clears his throat for the 3rd time. As well, after my 7th heart attack, and the realization that this united fleet would need to be spearheaded by a proper military tactician of the HUS, they had brought me out of retirement, and well, he kind of just pulls down his shirt a bit, and you see a scar line across his chest that has like a black hue to it. Well, they put a new heart in me, and it's full of nanomachines, I think. I don't know. I feel stronger and younger.
PB, what's the
Lyrell
reference
psychically
image
gibb
of the
smacks
general?
Jericho.
Hold on.
What? I swear to God. I swear to God.
Hold on. Hold on. One moment.
I swear if it's fucking Senator Armstrong. Yes!
Yeah.
You know what? No, this gives Benny a big fucking morale boost. We have General Armstrong.
General Armstrong. He's technically now Supreme Grand Admiral. The HUS and People of Stone Fleet.
Has he made friends with the gay blonde ninja?
Details like that will be unknown for right now.
Damn. Fuck, we'll never know if the memories are broken, if the truth goes unspoken.
But yes, as we have the General TM
Yeah.
standing
Well-
before you all.
General, it's good to see you in good health.
And it's good to see you. I honestly, after the campaign of home, I was expecting a nice, quaint retirement. Then, then after everything, it's well, being brought back into active service is something else entirely, and having to be brought back in active service for, well, the mother of all invasions is another. Honestly, when
I
they
catch
realized
that.
I'd probably be needed, and after my, again, seventh heart attack, seriously, the campaign of home really did put stress on me.
Mother of all omelets.
uh, the general will, Gee, what are you doing? Okay. Uh, so he will just, as eventually a few other holograms will pop up into the call.
God. PB. As I looked up fucking Senator Armstrong on
Yeah.
Google, and fuck, where is it? Where is it?
Can we focus on session?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
trying to move the plot along.
Fucking weird. Just fucking give it.
But so he will, as a few other holograms will pop up on screen. Most of the holograms are of a few other people. One is noticeably a guy wearing wearing a mask that is like generating a lot of like cold around it. Like it looks like a tank of liquid nitrogen is like open near his mask. A what looks to be a dwarf and a member of the people of Stone. And he will begin going over. God, I've seen that one before. God damn it. So he'll begin to go over the battle plan, as he explains to everyone there that the Starship Velociraptor will be basically forging the beachhead for the rest of the invasion. That the Starship Velociraptor will travel along the most efficient route towards the forge. Once they arrive, they will begin. Once they arrive, they will deploy a blink space beacon, allowing allowing the location of the forge to be known to everyone. Allowing the location of the forge to be known to everyone in the combined fleet. The Union forces will be the first to be the first to go in, using the blink drives as uh, as Legion, as the hologram of Legion will join. Will will activate a long hidden veil breaker gate to allow the rest of the combined fleet into the system. Once we are there, we are to hit the Ravagers hard and fast, giving them no quarter and making sure that we can push towards the forge itself. The forge will be the combined fleet will be focused on being forced be focusing on taking care of the Ravager fleet, which they have no doubtedly built up over the course of the around 5 years of ceasefire. They have no doubtedly built up their fleets in around 5 to 7 years of ceasefire, give or take, and they will, and we, and the combined fleet will be making sure to keep it bogged down as much as possible, as Union forces, primarily Lancers, Voidsmen, and whoever else is willing to join the boarding teams, will head to the forge itself, as a hologram of the forge will pop up. As far as we understand, the main weaponry of the forge, main self defense weaponry of the forge is offline as far as we know. If it is not, the first mission of the Lancer teams will be to disable that to allow the rest of the fleets to continue their fighting. And, and in the case that those are disabled and or if those are not online, your mission to find the Ravager and take him down. Dismantle the last of the command structure of of the Ravagers, as two holograms will pop up. One of a noble looking of a rather old man with a ton of cosmetics on his face, and one being a cloaked figure with slitted lights for eyes. These two are the last known commanders of the Ravager forces, being the Admiral and the Unknown. These two will probably be the last line. The Admiral will most likely be commanding their fleet, meaning that the combined fleets will have to deal with him. The Unknown will most likely be by the Ravager's side, meaning that the Lancers will have to take care of him. Is there any questions? This is your time to ask it questions, everyone.
How much force are we authorized to use?
As much force as is necessary. We do not care, and it is recommended, if necessary, to go overboard.
Jericho, I think this is a gold mine for us. No, we can do all the collateral damage we want.
Exactly.
The enemy is to be given no quarter.
You best be using that Bismarck here.
Try stopping me.
Lywell would hold up a hand.
Yes, Miss Lyrell?
I noticed there is no retreat signal mentioned in briefing. I am to assume then that this is an all or nothing.
Yes. Every last bit of the HUS, People of Stone, and any other parties have thrown everything in at this point. If we don't win here, we won't be able to put together another push like this.
Understood.
As you claim, it's all or nothing now.
Are the Ravagers expecting this?
As far as we know, no. But our intel regarding Ravager movements and knowledge of certain things have been known to be spotty in the past.
Well, we'll take that for granted. If they don't know we're here, we gotta strike really fast.
Indeed.
If we're gonna go,
Like I
if
said,
we're gonna go, if we're gonna need to improve our chances of winning this battle, do we know any locations of their industrial sites or factories?
all worlds that were under Ravager control are currently back under our control.
What about the one that we are assaulting right now?
This is their last stronghold. The Forge.
Any info about the parts they're using?
As far as we understand, the Ravagers have never had full control of the Forge. At most, only around 40 to 30% control. We do not know if this is because of the onboard AI known as the Forge Master, or simply because they lack the understanding to properly use the technology.
Well, if we're to put that blink beacon for you guys to enter, I really suggest the fleet, or most of it, should target and destroy those controlled parts, or disable them.
That is part of the plan.
If they keep pimping out units, it'll be harder for us.
Indeed. The combined fleet will keep their own fleet busy. And any
Just
boarding parties that are
leave
sent aboard will take care of that matter.
the commanding officers of their army to us then.
That is the plan.
All right.
Any other questions?
I don't think my well has any.
General's essentially giving everyone a chance to say speaker piece or forever hold it in vain. Basically the whole speaker piece
Yep.
or let it never be said again.
I
Upon oh, sorry.
think Lywell would address briefly. As I'm sure you are all aware, it is not the norm for the R.E.M to be involved in such a large-scale conflict or any conflict. But just know that we will be supporting.
Of course, the R.E.M forces, as far as I understand, your queen has authorized the use of five what was it? Does he just look as he looks at a hollow screen? Ah, yes. 5 super helper class repair fleets. They will be sent in as once we have secured the proper beachhead. Thanks to that, we'll be able to cycle out ships that are heavily damaged, and be able to keep the fight up longer. Please express to your queen my thanks for this offer.
Lywell nods.
And with that, as clear as everyone confirms that they understand the plan and understand everything that's going on, he will take a deep breath. As I said, this is all or nothing. This is our one chance to finally get rid of the Ravagers, and possibly be able to bring proper peace to HUS space again. Everyone that is here, we stand on the point of history. We either survive the coming battle, or we are written as the losers of history. Let us not be the ones that are consigned to history's graveyard. Let us be the ones that will write the history that our sons and daughters will one day read. Now, we stand united against this common enemy, and to this end, we charge together. So, as your Velociraptor, when you are ready, begin the journey. All supplies have already been requisitioned for your use, and free use of the refueling stations along the way has been authorized. As he sends over a code.
Lywell nods, and then turning to a ship only line, the ship's comm line.
Yep.
All right, we are ready to start mission. This is a ship-wide order. All R.E.M personnel are to disembark to the MSC now.
Very well, as you send that order, there is immediately a quiet that fills the bridge and all over the comms. As
I am sorry, my crew, but I cannot bring you with me to this.
one of your crew members will kind of approach you, Lyrell. Captain, we swore an oath that we continue on until the very end, correct?
I know, but I
Captain?
can't let this be your end.
Captain, our duty is to the ship and to you. Until the void takes us. Is not the oath that we swore?
I don't want to lose any more good people.
Without,
And I can't protect you if you come with us. our odds of making it out are really, really low.
Then, let's go into this battle and hope for the best.
I'm ordering you to disembark.
Please, Captain. We don't want to leave you facing this alone. No R.E.M should face this alone.
No R.E.M should face this at all, which is why you're not going to.
He just look down, pouting. Captain. Request to disobey orders.
Request denied.
Yoga just kind of leans down and whispers to her, just prepare what you're letting day.
If you won't obey this order, then I'm hereby discharging all of you from service.
They all look shocked and just whisper amongst each other. She's actually going to do that? Captains never did that. As the one who is in front of you looks to you teary-eyed. Are you sure, Captain?
Lywell slowly nods.
She will just give you a very deep hug. Captain, I wish you could... No matter what, the oath still stands. We'll support you in whatever way we can.
Lywell, teary-eyed, nods.
And with that, very, very slowly, the R.E.M move off of the ship. Slowly, some of the R.E.M start to move before she will say, before the one who is talking will say, then we'll be stowaways aboard this ship. And everyone in the
Lywell
room
just
stops.
blinks slowly.
Stowaways are always
Then-
welcome under R.E.M law.
Well, then I'll have you detained and removed.
Miss, we want to serve by you. Please let us do this. All the crew is in agreement on this.
Just out of the corner of Lyrell's eye, she can see Jericho rolling up a newspaper.
Lywell slowly, like, shifts in her seat. If you come with, you'll die.
Death has always been a part of our job, miss. It's always something we've had to face. When we face the void, we face the chance of pirates, slavers, and any number of threats. We all know the risks, and yet we still all came out to the void to try and help people, and we still want to help. We want to
Then
be there for our captain for all the times we couldn't.
Lywell just looks teary-eyed as she, like, slides out of her captain's seat, runs over and hugs them.
So the void may take us, Captain?
Till the void may take us.
And let us sail these starry skies and see what the universe has gifted us.
Alright. Jadul, we hire all crew personnel.
Process already complete. As on like a private screen for you, Lyrel, there's like a cat gif of Chocola writing down something with a little caption saying, "I didn't even start the paperwork."
Lywell looks very flustered as she's like wiping tears from her eyes. Very well. All crew to station.
All the crew immediately scamper over to their stations and start getting ready. All crew at stations, ma'am, and we are ready to begin.
Lywell slowly nods. Very well. Mission start.
Beginning mission. Starship Velociraptor. Next stop. The Forgeway. As the Starship Velociraptor begins to move. And as the Starship Velociraptor begins to move and set out towards its eventual end.
That feels like a good place for session. My brain is starting to unravel and frazzle.
Well, I did have another thing prepped, but you know what? We can do that next week if Grave is starting to unravel.
Well, I am completely starting to lose focus.
I do apologize.
I feel like everyone's focus has been off this session.
A little, maybe?
Well, I
Wow.
did rush prep, making sure I could get everything done for what I rolled for the special event.
Well, I mean, if there's something you want to do.
It's gonna be something that'll take a little bit of time. So
Okay.
if Grave is already starting to defocus, even with this thing, I feel like it would be best if we just pause.
Okay, that's good.
It's like I'm trying to go straight, but the steering wheel is pulling hard right, and even if I'm pulling left, I'm still veering off course. It's fighting a losing battle.
Also, you have your brake lights on.
We never took off the parking brake.
But yeah. Yeah, great. If you're starting to lose focus, that's fine. We can give me more time to prep more of the. So basically, for this next little part of the campaign, basically there will be points where you guys stop, and I will roll for an event to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the first event that is to happen is going to be a very interesting one. First one I rolled. But for any of the events, you guys are going to be having a lot of fun no matter what.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also, why is Doom and Mating Press trending at the same time?
I don't want to
Oh.
I
know.
don't know.
Because I want to mating press that man.
He weighs like 100 pounds more than any living human.
Ain't gonna stop me. Ain't gonna stop me. Doom guy double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Hella ass. And he likes rabbits.
All right. All right. Well, no matter what, you guys have been enjoying the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone's been having fun. And next week, or if we want, or if anyone wants, we could try putting together an earlier session. That is up to everyone else.
Wait, can you repeat that? I My mind was somewhere else for like a few seconds.
Basically,
repeat
if you guys want, we could try to attempt a second session this week, but that's entirely up to everyone.
Fuck yeah, I'm free.
Is the grave
For-
free?
For when and where?
Sometime this next week.
Or later this week? What day is it?
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
I don't know why. I thought it was Wednesday.
It's a Saturday. It's
So
Saturday.
we could try.
It's
So we could attempt to
10:47
have this
p.m.
have like a second session this next week to finish it what I originally had planned, or we can just do it next week.
I
I'd say
probably
we
would say-
try and
next week would be
Oh,
the
is-
most reliable.
Okay.
Is grave not good?
The grave probably has stuff going on this next week.
Not quite as much stuff going on as just body trying to recover.
okay,
Yes.
maybe give it a thought because you do sound a bit
Hmm.
EP.
Yeah.
We'll discuss this later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems like a good idea.
We'll discuss this all thoroughly later, but for now, this will be the end for this week. I hope everyone has had an amazing time.
I have.
Mhm.
Well, PB,
Yes.
do a coin flip. If it lands on heads, I'm forcing you to watch the Val Evergarden movie.
Oh God.
Wait, that's right. No, we'd have a movie night this week. We were gonna watch Treasure Planet.
Oh yeah, that is something we want to try and do this week, wasn't it?
That is something we have been trying to do.
You know what? Monday. Monday sound good for everyone?
I mean, I was thinking maybe if everyone had time, maybe we couldn't focus enough to roleplay, but enough focus to watch a movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it landed on Tails.
Foog.
Plus, I don't think I can recover enough.
You're still recovering from the last one, aren't you?
Yes!
God damn it! Back to back. First Vivi, now Violet Evergarden.
Okay, to be